Hey, so who do we have here today?
My name is Caitlin Howden.
And my name is Ian Rowe, and we are the artistic directors of Ghost Jail Theatre in Toronto.
Cool. So how long have you guys been around for?
Ghost Jail started on October 21st of last year, but before that we were producing together. It's been almost a year now, right?
Yeah, we've been over a year now.
Cool. So what kind of show does Ghost Jail do?
Ghost Jail is a pretty unique show in the sense that it's an improv show.
Very unique.
Don't.
If you're trying to imagine it, imagine 6 people on stage, 2 chairs on either side. At any point, improvisers can sit and write. The entire show begins with us getting a piece of writing from the audience. It can be a book, it's been a diary, it's been a text message,
A receipt,
programs. We randomly or somehow select a bit of that writing and distill the theme from that piece of writing, and then the show is created from that. At any point, an improviser can write something and then deliver it to the audience, sort of like instant monologues.
Cool. So that seems like like something that came out of a lot of experience. What experience do both of you guys have in improvisation?
I'll go first. I'm actually from Montreal, and I started doing the Canadian Improv Games. And then I continued doing improv and moved to Toronto, where I studied theater, but I met Ian. And we decided that, you know, I've been doing shows around the city, and there was no place that there was a home base. There was no place that people could just go and jam together. And then Ian walked up and approached me about producing something weekly. Cool. And that's kind of what happened.
And I'm from Edmonton originally, and I performed with Rapid Fire Theatre there for however many years, whatever that is. 10. I think that's the average number of years that every improviser says. So
yes.
Let's say 10 years of improv with Rapid Fire, and traveling around various festivals, blah blah blah. And then when I moved out here, there was a great show going on called Catch 23, run by our good friend Kurt Smeaton, and that was actually just at a point of taking a little bit of a hiatus, and we wanted to start something else up, and something that was less focused on comedy, because a lot of the Toronto scene is about comedy, and we wanted to do something, well, still hilarious, a little bit more inclusive, and for people who weren't in the scene, and to welcome improvisers from out of town or improvisers who are new to the scene and give them a format to become a part of the community.
Cool. So what do you love about improvisation?
Ian, don't shake your head. It's probably my favorite part is when you get a bunch of people on stage together who either haven't played together or who come from different schools, different cities, and you get them all on one stage, and there's that moment where everyone else is understanding, and we're all on the same page, and it's the same pace is set, and things just start clicking, and an incredible story is being told, and the audience gets to join along with that. And especially with Ghost Jail, because they're seeing on either side of the stage people writing and creating, they get that right away, and it's kind of nice to have the audience do that with you the entire time.
Yeah, I love that it is only in the moment, even more so than theater. So theater, you will only ever see that show one time, and it will cease to exist forever in that iteration. But improv, the moment it's being performed, it is also disappearing. And when it's at its best, the audience is just as big a part of that in a lot of ways as the performers. And so it's this incredible cumulative imagination that creates something magical that could happen in no other venue.
So how would you guys define what improvisation is, or have you ever thought to? Is it possible to?
It's making shit up.
We don't make them ups.
It's a popular one. It's a popular one.
Yeah, it's because improvisers are lazy.
we don't want to really define anything.
Yeah.
It means we'd have to commit to one thing if we had to define it.
Yeah, and we like to chop down bold artistic ideas.
What was your, if you can remember, one improv show that was your favorite in the past, or it might have made a mark on you, positive or negative?
The first improv show that left a mark on me was seeing Rapid Fire Theatre Sports at the Fringe in Edmonton when I was like 15 years old, and it left all sorts of marks on me. And we just sat, myself and a couple of great friends at the time who are also improvisers, sat in the audience and just yelled "killing babies" the whole time because we thought that was the funniest suggestion. Later on, we got to know those improvisers, and that was very cool. Cool.
I don't think anything's marked me in a bad way. If it has, I've blocked it out completely.
It's a good thing to do.
I just don't. It never happened.
Like that.
But one of my favorite moments was first time doing the Fringe Festival tour and meeting the Crumbs and them saying, "Hey, you want to come do a big stupid improv show?" And I had no idea what it was. And man, if that's not exciting, I don't know what is. Playing with incredible people across Canada, you've never learnt more than when you travel and play with those people.
So where do you think the best improvisation in Canada happens?
At the festivals.
Yeah.
That's the most Canadian answer I've ever heard, because all cities are represented. Nice work, Ian Rowe.
Ian Rowe, ladies and gentlemen, learning to get out of shit.
So I don't know, I have not had the privilege of seeing a Ghost Jail show. Is there anything that I should really know about the Ghost Jail shows before I go and see it? Or
Yeah, it's really funny. Like, we do a really funny show. All that yammer yammer aside, it's a really funny fucking show.
all right, how do we find Ghost Jail on the internets?
You can hit up Ghost Jail at ghostjail.com.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way, or our Facebook group, which is what?
Ghost Jail Theater.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.